Well, hello there. This is Robert from Black Belt Gaming, continuing with our character selection process. This is the final character. This is going to make our party of 4 complete. Let's get started. Well, this video is for Minnesota Jason. We've got Leoric of the book, a mage. Looking at your characteristics: speed of 4, a health of 8, your stamina is 5, and you'll also be rolling one of the gray dice for defense. Your attributes: your might is 1, willpower is 2, knowledge is 5, that's your best one, awareness is 3. Well, let's take a look at the mage's ability here. Leoric. Each monster within 3 spaces of you receives -1 heart or -1 damage on all attack rolls to a minimum of 1. So perhaps some kind of magic shielding or some other spell, you kind of cushion the blows or soften the blows of the enemies that are within 3 spaces of you. Here we have your heroic feat. You can use this one time during an encounter, and it is a skill type of action. It says, perform an attack with a magic weapon. This attack ignores range and targets each figure adjacent to you. 1 attack roll is made, but each figure rolls defense dice separately. I think we can imagine this is some kind of burst type attack, and like the other feats, when it's used you flip over the card and the feat is no longer available for the rest of that encounter. Minnesota Jason, you've decided to go with Runemaster. Let's take a look at your deck. Flipping over the cards, we see the ones that require experience, things like Ghost Armor, Iron Will, Rune Mastery, Quick Casting. Looks like we have 2 that are going to be used in the basic game. Let's take a look at them. Well, here's your weapon. It's a ranged weapon. It requires 2 hands to use, and it's called Arcane Bolt. This is keywords magic and rune. You're going to be rolling the blue die and the yellow die when making attacks. Here we see when you're using the Arcane Bolt, if you happen to roll any surges on your attack dice, you can activate +1 range, or you can activate Pierce 2. And what does Pierce 2 mean? Well, Pierce is something that you use against an opponent's defense die. So if they were to roll their defense die and have 2 shields, your attack would actually cancel those 2 shields. So if you use a Pierce of 2, your opponent's going to have to block any of that damage, is going to have to roll a 3 or somehow even roll higher than that. Your other card for use in the basic game is called Runic Knowledge. While you have a magic or rune weapon equipped, each of your attacks gain, if you roll a surge, like this, suffer 1 point of fatigue to gain +2 damage. So you can kind of push yourself a little bit, and due to your Runemaster ability, you can sort of increase the power output of your magical attack. So 1 fatigue for +2 damage using a surge. Okay, Minnesota Jason, that is your character, Leoric of the book. All characters have been selected now, so now we'll prepare to go over a few character type actions to make sure we understand everything that you can do on your turn. And then we'll look next to see if we can get things started.